E-commerce is a fascinating journey that encompasses technological advancements, changing consumer behavior, and the evolution of online business models. It has transformed the way people buy and sell goods and services, creating new opportunities and challenges along the way. E-commerce enabled businesses to expand their reach beyond borders, reaching international customers and fostering cross-border trades. Welcome to Lifestyle E-commerce with me, your host Mahira Khan, and we have returned to dive into yet another thriving industry, uncovering the success secrets of businesses with online presence with the industry experts and digital mentors. So stay tuned for valuable viewpoints and tips to excel in the online world. In today's health-conscious world, the preference for organic, nutrient-rich food has surged. The shift isn't solely due to personal well-being, though. It's also influencing the entrepreneurial ventures. As consumers prioritize wholesome choices, the demand for organically manufactured products has created a thriving market. So to find out more about this, let's welcome today's industry expert, Ms. Natasha Ma. Hi, Natasha. So before we begin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit of introduction about you and what you do?
Okay, I'm Natasha Ma. I'm co-founder of Love of Organik. So the reason I start this business is because Malaysia is still lacking of healthy food and healthy eating, whereas in overseas are actually very established. So I was thinking to bring these ideas to Malaysia to start these organic and healthy food products.
Wow, what a very wholesome reason to start a business.
Yes.
So I have a set of amazing questions lined up for you. Are you ready to get started?
Oh yes, but before that, let me bring you to the production place. Come, let's go.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Natasha, for the tour. It's my first time seeing the behind the scenes of how everything is manufactured and processed and packaged. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So if you're ready, I have some set of questions for you. Shall we get started?
Yes, of course.
Great. My first question for you, Natasha, is how have you observed the evolution of consumer preferences in the organic healthy food industry over the years? And what key trends have shaped this growth?
Oh, from our parents' generations, we always think that organic or healthy food is only for the sick people or the elderly, which now, current days, healthy food is a trend. With people, we want to live healthy and we want to eat healthy as well. So it becomes a lifestyle. We always say prevention is better than cure. That's the reason why healthy eating and healthy lifestyle is the trend now.
Yeah, I read somewhere that all the good bacteria and starts from the gut. So any diseases that happens can happen from the gut. So a lot of new studies show that if you take care of your food and your gut, then your overall well-being will also be taken care of.
Yes, definitely.
So, okay. My second question for you, Natasha, is what processes should the healthy food industry employ to ensure accurate and transparent labeling of products, enabling consumers to make informed choices about their food purchases?
Oh, okay. So usually consumer, when you can see at the food packaging, the very, very basic one will be in Malaysia will be MST, and then either GMP or HACCP. So these are very basic for food manufacturing industry.
Right.
Of course, for us is organic. We have organic certified as well on top of all the food safety. So these consumer actually can look into on packaging on all this. Then they will feel safe for eating the products.
Right. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I'll move on to my next question. So moving on to my next question. As an entrepreneur in the organic food sector, what unique challenges did you encounter when establishing and scaling your business?
Oh, there are two. First of all, is people always ask, is this organic? So we have to constantly educate the people and let them know that, oh, okay, this is organic, and how do they read the label, whether it is organic or not. So a lot of, probably some of the players out there, if it's only one item is organic, then probably they mention it's organic, but actually it's not. So,
that's not supposed to be the case.
Yes, so it's actually from the raw material until the whole process and to packaging have to be organic certified. Only we can able to mention is organic products.
Right.
Yeah. So these are the challenges that we always face to constantly educate the consumers that, okay, what is organic? Ours is organic.
Yeah. So hence all the ingredients that you have is purely organic. It's not to say just one or two ingredients of your products are organic. No, everything in it is correct. Hence,
yes. Only organic we can actually certify as organic. If not, then we will not mention it's organic.
Good to know, and I think now the public knows as well.
Yes, correct.
More awareness. So I have one final question for you.
Okay.
And my final question for you is that looking ahead, how do you envision the future of the organic healthy food industry? And what advice would you offer to aspiring entrepreneurs who are considering to enter this space?
Definitely it's a future trend for healthy eating. If it's organic healthy eating, then it will be better.
Right.
Of course, encourage people that want to start healthy eating. It is good. I would say that start in the right food, which is be more transparent. Ted mentions everything on the label. And then, of course, we do it with our hearts, with integrity in our hearts. So at the end of the day, we want everyone to eat healthy as well. Yes.
I love how your intention is so pure behind the business. And I hope that it takes you far in life as well, for you and your business.
Thank you.
Anyways, I'd like to thank you so much, Natasha Ma, for guiding us through the world of healthy food. It's been a very interesting topic, and it's something that's sought out by everyone, basically.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to have your presence in the final segment.
Thank you very much.
The organic food industry is thriving as health-conscious consumers increasingly seek nutrient-rich, sustainably produced options. Growing awareness about the benefits of organic choices has fueled demand, prompting entrepreneurs to innovate and cater to this expanding market. In our upcoming segment, we will explore into the role that e-commerce plays within the healthy food industry. So stay tuned. E-commerce revolutionizes the organic food sector by providing convenient access to nutritious products and promoting healthier lifestyles. Now let's welcome our next guest, Mr. Kevin Koh, our digital mentor, to discuss the world's influence on the healthy food industry. Hi, Mr. Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Kevin Koh, before we begin, maybe let's start with you introducing yourself and tell us what you do in our digital world.
Okay. I have about 25 years in the digital environment. Started calling computers, right? And now have fancier names, but I work across different countries from Singapore to Australia to the US. I have opportunity to work with governments, with very large companies. So with that, I've been using the concepts of digitization, of putting companies from a traditional business into a digital business over the last couple of years. So with that, hopefully, some experience that we can help new our new startup companies get into the digital space.
Yeah, I'm sure that I'm looking forward to hearing all your insights, and I'm definitely sure that all your information will be helping a lot of people out there, especially those who are starting out businesses. Okay, so Mr. Kevin, I'm so excited to hear all your answers. Let's begin with the questions. My first question for you is, what are the key factors to consider when setting up an entire digital aspect of e-commerce for healthy businesses?
Let me start with saying, digital doesn't lead the business. It's not the magic pill.
Right.
It's the business which then needs some help from the digital platforms. So the basic factors that we have to look at is what's the business strategy? What's the business trying to do? Rather than worry about the technology, it will come later. Who are your target audience? Who are you trying to sell to? Have you done some market research about who you're approaching? So with all that type of information, where is the business going or planning to go? Who are the people you're trying to sell to? Then comes what digital platform are we going to use? There's a multitude of platforms these days, from the social media types to your more basic e-marketplace.
Right.
So from that, I think now you don't stick to one platform because platforms like Facebook, which just used to be about friends and meeting other people, have now become an e-commerce platform as well. So you still have to have your traditional web page to sell. But you also can go to Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, the list goes on and on. Yeah. It's depending on, again, what we talked about. Who are your audience and what are they used to be using? And we want to be on that platform. The other part of it is then the website design. What sort of audience are you targeting? Are you targeting the young and happening who are moving very fast? They are on the phone all the time. Are you more targeting people like myself, in the 50s and 60s, who are not so comfortable in that platform? So you design the platform or the pages based on what they're used to, what they think they know how to use, rather than trying to be too out there, otherwise you can't get there. Right. And then the last part of it is the product catalog. How are you putting your products on the website? A good photo is super important. A description of what the product that you're trying to sell as well, that's very important, because again, this is all online, so people can't touch and feel or taste your products. So it has to be, as much of that as possible needs to be online.
So I have one final question for you, and my final question is, how do customer reviews, social proof, data analytics, and customer insights impact online shoppers' choice for healthy organic food, optimizing e-commerce experiences and product offerings?
That's a handful of questions in the one. Let me try to answer it, okay? Customer reviews, why is it important? Is trust building. Again, you don't have a shop front. People don't meet you like they used to in the traditional business. So trust building is through your website. Customer reviews help build that trust. What do other customers say about your product? That helps them gain some trust. Product validation as well. What are people buying? And they rely on people that they know or other people they might not even know. If it usually has a quick or good reviews, people are more interested rather than a whole bunch of bad reviews. So that becomes very important. The second one that you asked about is social proof.
Yeah.
The influence on choices as well. So people tend to follow the crowd. They don't very off to that by themselves and buy something. So they want to hear, what are the other people doing? Are they buying the same sort of things? Are they doing using the same products that they're thinking about? The other part is getting some expert endorsement. So you're speaking to me as a digital expert, same sort of thing the customer wants to do. Mm-hmm. I want to hear some endorsement. I want to hear from some doctors, health practitioners, etc. That helps the whole process. From a data analytics perspective, we talked about how do we use the data to personalize the interaction with the company through their website. Inventory management becomes important as well in this fast-moving world. You want to know what is selling, what is not selling, things that we should drop from the product range, what should we be discounting. I think that's important. And it then leads into pricing strategy. Our competitors' pricing similar as us, and that can all be found online. And how do we put that all back into the whole business strategy?
Right.
The last part, let me just finish this, customer insights as well. We want to know what are their preferences as well, because we're not selling today, we are selling in future as well. So their preferences would help us decide what else do we bring into the mix. Product development, marketing strategies, and what's working, what's not working. Very quick, you can get the information to review and set your strategy for the next phase.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. I truly appreciate your answers and how detailed you were, and I'm sure that our viewers out there feel the same way.
My pleasure.
And following this, we'll be showcasing the Zero to Hero segment of the healthy food industry with our experts. So join us right after this break. enlightening journey into the world of organic food. With a rise in global awareness of personal well-being, a surging trend towards more wholesome dietary choices has sprouted. Now, this shift has unlocked expansive possibilities, fostering improved health for individuals and thriving businesses alike. Joining us today is a prominent food artisan whose mission is to make the world a better place by promoting healthy lifestyles for everyone. Hi. Nice to meet you, Mahira.
Hi, Mahira. Hi, please have a seat.
So, Samantha.
Yes.
First of all, thank you so much for joining us on Lifestyle E-commerce.
Sure.
Now, maybe let's begin by you giving an introduction about yourself.
Okay, so I am a nutrition consultant, and I have been in the healthy food industry for more than 12 years for now.
Yes. Wow, that's a long time. Yeah. So how did that begin? How did your journey begin?
It was because my mom passed away when I was 5 due to nose cancer, and after that, a very close aunt of mine also passed away due to breast cancer, and even after that, fast forward, my mother-in-law passed away due to breast cancer as well. So it actually hurts me a lot, like why are all the people that I love are leaving me? And I felt like I couldn't do something for them, and I felt like what are the things that I can do if there is a chance. And that is why 12 years ago we started the whole organic and healthy food industry in this business, so we can actually help to promote all this goodness of food to help people to lead a healthier lifestyle, because 70% of the chronic diseases are actually avoidable. So it's something that is very close to my heart, that I want to help people to really avoid all this.
Well, I have to say that was very inspiring. And so now moving forward, we have exciting things ahead. I want to introduce you to two people, our digital mentor and our industry expert.
Sure.
So shall we go?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hello. Hi. Okay, so I'd like to introduce you to Samantha.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh, Natasha, Samantha.
Kevin?
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Natasha is our industry expert and Kevin is our digital mentor.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so now we've already introduced ourselves. Let's have a seat.
Sure. Okay, good.
All right, so now that we're all here and we've done a proper introduction, let's begin with the questions.
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin, maybe you would like to ask your first question.
Yes. From a digital perspective,
Yes.
when you started the business, what was the journey like?
We actually started the business in 2011, but the e-commerce part really started only after 5 years. So for the first 5 years, it's more like we are having social media presence and things like that, and also we're in some of the voucher platforms. And we felt like, oh, okay, we need to have exposure, that's all. But after that, we went into having our own website. That was in 2016. Yes. And back then, it wasn't easy because we don't know anything, and I have only very limited knowledge, and the team was really small back then and very lean, so I was really doing all this alone.
Oh.
Yes, building from scratch, doing alone, and don't know what to do. Yeah, so technically it's just putting out there and hope and pray that it would be good. Yeah. So moving forward, after that, we built team. We start to have one person digital marketing to come in and to help out. And currently, we do have a digital team, an e-commerce team to actually handle the whole e-commerce cycle.
Excellent. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now that we're done with Mr. Kevin's question, now it's on to you, Natasha. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask Samantha?
Okay, can you share insight into a consumer education aspect of your business and how you work to educate your target audience?
I would say it's always a constant message that we have to pass out. Of course, we need to really identify who is our targeted audience first, or else we would be talking to everyone. That's very important. Of course, actually for our products, we have a wide range of products, but we can't say that, hey, I serve everyone. That would be very different. And also today, when we talk about product itself, it is just another product. But instead of talking about product, we go deep down inside. What do you feel when you use about this product? Or even how do you feel, or what's the thing that you're getting out of it? That's more important than talking about a product. So yeah, I would say to really educate them is to really tell them that, hey, you need to really look after your life, you need to be worry free, you need to live your life to your fullest potential and things like that, to really educate them this part.
The benefits of the product.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Moving on to your next question.
Yeah.
I want to know, what is the key performance indicator, I would say like KPI, should we be tracking to measure the success of our e-commerce efforts? Of course, sales aside, right? How can we analyze this data to make really good decisions?
You're asking a very deep question. It gets very technical. But I think that's the right question to ask.
Yes.
Now you have the data, you have customer information, and you got a number of years of it. You want to look at things like conversion rates, which means who comes on your website and do they actually become a customer? You just browse and then leave. And you want to increase that conversion rate. The average order value as well. We want to see who is ordering the most, how much are they spending, because then that determines how much cost you spend in acquiring customers and whether it's worth it or not. Are you using the right platform? The customers are coming in because you're advertising on Facebook right now, might not be the right ones. You might have a look at, what are you doing on TikTok? And maybe those are the ones who bring a lot more value. Then you focus more on that. The other part, traditional business, right? Customer retention rates. Who's coming back? Who's buying again and again? It goes back to what we talked about, the customization of the website. Make it easy for a customer. You prompt them to buy things rather than wait for them to discover things. So we can go on and on because there's so much, information that you can get out of your data. Your data is just data.
Yeah.
But if you ask the right questions of the data, you get a lot more value for it.
Yeah, thank you so much. There's so much things that I have to do after this.
And with your final question, we are actually done for today. I think it was a very proactive conversation, and I hope that you learned some key details as well from our digital mentor and from our industry expert.
Thank you so much for the time.
And once again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming on board Lifestyle E-commerce. So thank you. Digital media amplifies health-conscious trends, empowering informed choices and industry dynamism, fostering community and business expansion, welcoming both established players and newcomers. The time has come for me to say thank you for being a fantastic audience. I'm Mahira Khan signing off for now from Lifestyle E-commerce. We eagerly anticipate the opportunity to see you again.